Okay, welcome back to another video on this channel. So in this video today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to properly draw your support and resistance areas, how to properly draw your key levels when you spot them, how to spot them even, how to draw them properly, and how to get perfect entries, perfect stops, and perfect targets. Because these components together gives you a profitable and winning strategy. You might have a good strike rate. You might have a good setup, but you don't have a good entry, you don't have a good stop, you don't have a good target. You get stopped out all the time, and your the trade keeps going against you. So it's high time you change that. So you have to watch this video all the way to the end. And please, this is for educational purposes. This is not financial advice. So my name is Gislen, and you're watching Forex Hybrid. Let me show you guys real quick. This setup on your screen here, it's a setup that I analyzed on Friday and sent out. No, I did this analysis on Saturday weekend, and I sent out in my public channel. So if you want to join my public channel, the link is in the description. You should check it out. So this is it right here. As you can see, guys, this is the setup Euro GBP. I gave out two setups last week. So we have Euro GBP here, AUD JPY. So this is Euro GBP, and the price just dumped into this key level here that I drew, this first support area here. So I did the analysis here and I sent it inside my group. So also, let me show you guys the AUD. This is the AUD JPY, and we are going to check out all of this. So now this is Euro GBP. This is Euro GBP here playing out. So it just came right here and it tagged me in. So now I'm running in profit. So what do I do from here? Let me start the lessons from here before I bring you guys to, the support and resistance, stuff. It's very important you know how to draw your levels. You might have the idea, you might have the concept in mind. You might know, you might be able to spot these levels in the markets. I think everybody can spot them at this point, but now not everybody can draw them properly in order to get the perfect entry or the exact point at this area. Where should you enter? You have a key level, but where should you get involved? So we are going to discuss that in this video. So you should probably save this video if you're busy and watch it later. So right now, this is it. We have a target. Price just tagged us in right here. So I want price to push in half of this. When price pushes half of this, I'll close half of my positions and secure some profit. Then I'll move my stops right here to break even. So that way, if the price ends up reversing on me, I don't lose any money. Instead, I've already made some money. So as this price keeps going up, I just hope it reaches my first target. Once that happens, I know I'm safe. So now let me show you guys how I drew these levels and how you can, draw it yourself. So I'll just start off by deleting everything. So now, looking at this level here, I'm on the 4-hour time frame GBP card, right? So what you want to do is when you appear on your screen like this, you want to make sure that you have your eyes on the in areas that price has rejected from. Let's say we have price shifting from up to down. Let's say here, as you can see, guys, look at price. Price was dumping all the way down here. When price dumped, sorry, when price dumped all the way down here, it faced some area here. When price came back, it retested this area, dropped, came back here, retested, dropped, retested here again, and dropped. So these are areas in price. These are areas on the charts that you want to pay attention to, because these are areas where you have opposing pressure introduced in the market, and this is where there are others stacked on the opposite side of the market. So the price will more likely sweep that, and when that happens, the price will come back to retest these areas. So this is a simple break and a retest strategy. But now it is not as simple as it sounds. It's simple break and retest, but most people still cannot do it. Most people are still not profitable trading break and retest, even though everybody can trade break and retest. But the reason why you are not is because you don't have good entries. You don't have good stop losses. So I tell you, majority of the trades that stop you out end up going your direction. And that's because you don't enter at the right time and you don't know how to put your stop loss. So if you watch this video to the end, you are probably going to have an idea how to fix that. Okay? You must not necessarily copy exactly what I'm doing. So this is it. This is my support area here now. I draw this like this. Okay, now you might ask, oh, why did I draw it like this? You can see how perfect this area looks, right? You can see how beautiful it looks. So first of all, what you want to do is when you go on your screen, okay, get rid of the grid. All these grids, the default grids that the charting come with. I don't know if you're working on on MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4 application, or you're using the Tradingview application, you should make sure that you turn off the grid on your settings. Go to your settings, look at grids, and you turn them off. Okay. So when you do not have grids, you have a clean chart. First of all, that's the first step. So that way it's going to get rid of the noise and congestion. It disturbs the brain. When the brain finds too many articles here to focus on, it does not really know what to look at. So you're trying to eliminate noise. So that way when you open your charts, boom, your eye sees only one thing, and that thing is key levels. So now I don't have anything to distract me on this thing. So now I just grab my box tool here, and I see that price has held up this price here for like 4 times. Then when it eventually broke, what happened? Price came back to this area. So now you want to pinpoint these areas that price has tapped here to remind yourself over time that what I'm getting involved in this key level because price did this and that. So these are the certain things that price has to do. These are the conditions. These are the rules that price has to meet before you consider that area a valid area to trade from. So now my own rules, or the rules that I would say I use, is when price form a key level, or for me to consider a key level valid, I need to see at least 2 taps from that area. So right here we have more than that. So we already have more than the confirmation that we need. The price is good here. So if this market has broken over, there's only one thing left. When price comes back, you buy it. So now this is how people draw their support areas. Okay, look at this. People come on here and they see something like this, and they go like this. They go like this. This is some people's support area. That's support. I know support is an area. It's not really a particular price level or that you get. Don't put a line on your chart and be like, you just come on here. I see people also doing things like this. They'll come and be like, this is resistance. They put a line there. When price comes here, sell. No, that's too precise, bro. Price might not really get there, but it will still reverse. You have to use the box tool because it's an area. There's no specific price area where price reverses. No, there's no specific area. It's a zone. You get, it's a dead zone. So this is the zone. But now this person drawing it like this is wrong because this area is too thick. Where exactly are you entering? Are you buying at the top? Are you buying here to place your stop loss under this? Or are you buying at the midpoint for a better entry and maybe less drawdown and maybe a better stop loss? Or are you buying at the bottom right here and a better stop loss still, but very precise entry? And this kind of entries are really like how can I put it? They're almost impossible to get sometimes, you know. I mean, look, price reversed here 2 times, but it never came all the way down here. So if you keep trading like this, you might end up not taking any trades before the end of the week. So now, how do you fix that? First of all, you fix that by fixing your key level. You don't want your key level to be this big. Now, this is the secret, and this is what I tell all my my apprentice or my students to do. This is what I tell people that learn from me. This is what I tell them to do. This is like a trick that I give them. I say, okay, open your charts. If you see a key level on the 4-hour time frame, zoom into that key level, open it up. I want you to look at the wicks. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I'm a wick guy. I trade wicks. That's what I trade. I don't trade candlesticks. Forget all these candlesticks you see on my screen here. I don't give a damn about them. I trade wicks. So now we have wicks here. When I see areas in the price that wicks are involved, when I see wicks in the market, I'm excited because I know that there is something there. So now if you ask yourself, what actually causes these candles to close like this? Why would some candles close perfectly like this? Then the other ones will close with wicks like this. It's not just a normal thing that you just think, oh, it's just the algorithm. No, it's not just the algorithm. There's a reason for that. And the reason is because there's an opposing pressure being introduced at this point in time when this candle was in play. There was an opposing pressure here. There was an opposing energy here, holding price from exceeding this area. That means there was something that decided that price will not cross here. Even though price came in here, this wick you see here is just a proof. It's an evidence that price got there at one point in time, but it could not hold price. This area could not hold price like that. So they're like, no, price is going to go down. So they dropped the price and closed it here. So when they opened the new price here, it still went up to the same point here, but they said, nah, pushing it back down again. So when this happens, you see these wicks here, that energy that is pushing price is still there. So what you want to do is you want to capitalize on that energy. So it's either you're selling when price comes back here, or you wait when price breaks it to the upside and you buy. I do both. So sometimes I get caught up on a bad trade. Like if I'm taking a sell and this place is about to break, I take a loss. But now what happens? I get my money back on the other side. When it comes back, I flip it and I buy it. So I take my loss and I take some profit. You just need to know exactly where to trade. If you know exactly where to trade, you won't be scared of losses because you know if one goes wrong, you have another outcome that you can still profit from. So look at this now. We have a perfect area here. We have weeks, we have weeks, we have weeks. Now, where's the energy? I want you guys now to take your box tool, right? And make the energy visible. The energy is there, but we cannot see it. We need to know where is that energy? Where is that thing? That's that invisible thing that is lying inside this price area here from 0.85 all the way down to 0.8558. Like there is something here. You just need to make it visible. How do you do that? You get your box tool and you highlight it. You cannot see it. So now you use these wicks as evidence. So now what I would do is I would just come on here and I'll highlight something like this. I'll not use this one as guide. Feel me? I'll use this wicks here as guide. I'll make sure I don't like get too much candles. Instead, I try to get as many wicks as possible. So this is it. So I'm paying attention more to the wicks, not really the candles. That's why you see me having a nice, good looking area like this. So you pay attention more to the wicks and not the candles, not the candles, but the wicks. Feel me? You should have a key level like this. So you see now here, I have wicks, I have wicks, I have wicks. Here I have wicks, I have wicks. You just want the wicks to be inside your key level, not really necessarily candles too much. Just get the wicks, get the wicks, get the wicks. That's how you get a good entry. Because if I was getting candles, my key level will be all the way up here. And I will have like my entry will be here. And I'll suffer from drawdown. Let's say I'm trading a prop firm account, right? I'll suffer from a lot of drawdown. And I might even I might even lose my account just in drawdown alone. So we have to limit drawdown. So how to limit drawdown is getting a good entry. So when you get a good entry, how do you enter? I also want to tell you, I want to emphasize on something now for you watching this video. I don't know if you're still watching. You're watching. Okay, that's good. I want to tell you something now. You have to forget the mindset. Okay. You have to, let me say, the moment that I noticed, I experienced a huge change in my trading is when I got rid of the mindset of market execution, the mindset of buying, the mindset of selling. Forget about that. You have to trade like a professional, trade like a business, trade like a company, trade like a professional trader. You feel me? You know that, okay, when price comes here, I'm getting involved here, here. I'll not wait to see anything else. I'll not wait to see confirmation. There's no such thing as confirmation in this market. I don't care how many confirmations you get. The price will confirm it when you enter. It ruins your life. It does it all the time. And it's never gonna stop, not because of you. So you just need to identify, where am I entering? Where am I getting involved? I'm getting involved at 0.85976. Boom. That's exactly where you place your stop, your buy order, or your sell limit, whatever it is. Place it there, put your stop loss where you think it's appropriate, and sit back. Whatever happens, happens. But now you have another plan. You have plan A and you have plan B. Because there are two outcomes in this market. Price either goes up or it goes down. So if you have a plan A that you're buying this area, if it fails, the market has definitely gone down. Okay. And if it has gone down, you go back to plan B, which is to sell the market. If it comes back to that area, you take a sell at that same spot. Boom. Take your money back. Don't enter the market with the fear of losing. But enter the market with the fear of losing, with the fear of not trading. Because if you have a setup like this one and you don't trade it, it's worse than when you trade it and lose it. So now we have it here. Boom. How do I enter? I take my tool here. I'll just use this tool as representing. I'll just present my order here because on my Metatrader app, I'll take these coordinates as you can see here. I'll copy these numbers and I'll go into my Metatrader 5 and I'll place my buy order, my sell limit. That's how I work. So I'll come on here. Boom. I'll place my entry inside the box, not necessarily at the beginning, at the open. I'll just maybe go a bit deeper like this. I'll go a bit deeper. So there's usually a tool that I made. I use this Gunbox tool. There's a tool here, Gunbox. I customized mine to look like this. So you can customize yours to look the way you want, or you can copy mine. So you can place it like this. I measure my key level, okay? I just use it like, it's like a fib. So you measure the key level here, then it's going to give you these lines here that I left them. So now you see that I usually enter on the second line, this second layer here. That's exactly where I place my buy limit. So when I place a buy limit there, I have my stop loss where I want it to be. So now I'll look for the recent swing low here. And the most recent swing low is this one and this one. But now I cannot place my stop loss here, and I cannot place my stop loss here. It's too tight. So I'm going to place it somewhere here. It's just completely random, guys. It's random. You are using your own uniqueness as a trader. Every trader is an artist because you have a unique way of doing it. You have a unique. We don't have the same stop losses. If we take the same setup, we're like, yo, I took that setup. Yeah, but we don't have the same stop loss. We don't have the same entries because we're doing it our own unique way. It's like your fingerprint. There's no fingerprint that matches. We're all unique in our own ways. So I put my stop loss where I see it appropriate, and you push yours way. But we have the same trade, the same setup. But not all of us will make money from that setup. Some of us, our stop losses are here. Some of us, instead of me, some of us, I'm buying here, but maybe somebody was buying around here or here. Someone was buying here, and the target is somewhere up in Jerusalem. But that should not be the case, bro. Buy good, buy at a very, very decent area here. You have almost 0 to nothing in the name of drawdown. 0 to nothing. If you visit my public channel, you see more of this. You see my setup. You see go to my trades. You see past trades that I've done, I've posted there. You look at my entries there, you'll notice something. I don't have too much drawdown. After my entry, I don't really have too much drawdown because I know how to enter my market and I know how to exit. And that's why people come to me and be like, I want to learn. You feel me? So that is it. You come on here. Let's just take another example. Let me look for another area or in the market that I can draw like a key level there for you guys to see. So these things are very, very common and we have to pay attention to them. Now we can all see this nice area of resistance here. What made this area valid for me is because of this weeks, because of this week. So when I see 1, 2, you can see even these weeks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're like uncountable. You have all of these tiny, tiny weeks here. It's very important. Then we have these big weeks here. Boom, I have a key level. How do I draw it now? I come on here and I highlight my key level. I highlight the weeks. All right. I'll just make sure that these other smaller weeks here, they just get a tip, they just get a taste of it. That's it. I stretch this out. You feel me? You can stretch this out like this, then you have a trade. You can enter here, you get a good trade. Here, if you don't have a good stop loss, you might get stopped out. These are very unforeseen circumstances, but you can see that even before this one stopping you out, you've taken 2 good trades. 2. You've taken 2 good trades already. You've taken this one and you've taken this one. This particular trade here, if you're entering here, stop loss around here, you have a target of 1 to 2. Boom, it has already crushed it. Here, 1 to 2, you've crushed it. You've already had 4% of your account on this particular setup, even before this bad seed came around. So these are things that you can never, never, ever run away. You watch 1,000 videos, you will never run away from this. You just need to make sure that you have more winning trades than with losing trades. So you've taken 2 winning trades. Maybe for some reason you took another trade here because I would not really suggest you do so. Why? Because this push from this key level was not strong enough. You can see that it pushed here, but it didn't push hard enough for it to sell again. So if you want to know more detailed of these things and how to avoid it, I've taught you how to see this. I've taught you how to draw the setups and how to enter. But how do you tell a good setup from a bad one? How do you tell when to buy and when to give up on a particular key level? Because on key levels, you can trade there more than once. But how do you know when it's time to quit? I have all of these things in my course. I have pre-recorded videos that I've recorded, all of it, explaining these things detailedly. I have a Telegram channel, public Telegram channel right down there. I have a private community of traders. So you can join this community here. I'm going to give you access to all of these videos that you can watch them. That would really help you a lot. Then we are going to be trading live. We are going to be calling all our setups. I'll be sharing my setups with you. We are also going to have one-on-one Zoom meetings. So that way I'm going to assess you live on the market and see your weak points. Then we fix them. We target them. So we have these Zoom meetings. We have a lot of Zoom meetings. Even before the month runs out, we've had like a good number of Zoom meetings that will help you a lot. Before the Zoom meeting, before all the courses and everything. So where you are now, before like 2 months with me, you're up all the way up there. That's something I will tell you. I've made it happen for a lot of people. So you should be sure to check down the links down below and check me out. All right. So I would call this quit because I think I've accomplished my mission here. I thank you guys for sticking around. For those of you that watched all the way to the end, the majority of the people that clicked on this video haven't even watched it up to 1 minute. So I appreciate you watching this now. Please consider liking that because there's no sense you watching all this long and you haven't like it. subscribe, and make sure you drop a comment below and tell me if this helped you in any way. So that way I can make more videos. Okay. At this point, I'm feeling discouraged already because people don't really, they don't comment on my videos no more. They don't tell me what topics I should cover. So I don't even know what to create for you. I don't know how to help you if you don't tell me. So tell me what you need, what you want, what you think I can help you out with, then I will. If you want to, take trading very seriously and, make sure that you start seeing results before the end of this year, click those links down below and send me a DM. Okay? So I'll be seeing you there. Thanks for watching.